What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today. I'm doing some Heroes of the Storm action. Currently playing as Tassadar. Now, Tassadar's I bought him for one reason, and that's that I actually love the character Tassadar. But that wasn't why I bought him. I bought him because he looks so fucking sick with a skin you can buy for him. I'm not too sure if I want to spend money on him yet because I don't know if I like him enough. After this game, I'm definitely enjoying him. He's a very good support character. Problem with support characters are that you need good other like offensive people. Luckily for me, I had Sonya in this one, who was a very good barbarian, and she went to fucking town on a lot of people and led me like to victory pretty much. Because as a support, you really need those people there to help you out. But you want to watch out when you're playing Tassadar, guys. Early on, it's fucking dangerous. You got not much health. Even later on, like as soon as like the whole game is like you're tiptoeing around, you're like a stealthy without the stealth part, which sucks. Like it almost feels like you're a little bit underpowered sometimes. But then you have like these awesome moments where like you're just absolutely destroying, and your storms are some of the best fucking, they feel so good. Storms feel, I don't know how to explain that, but like when you land a good storm and like you get to it like right there where I'm getting a couple people and I'm getting in the storm, and later on when you spec up you can actually get better storms. I don't know what it is about that one ability in this game that makes me feel like a fucking like just amazing. Also surprised that we won because we had an Abathur on our team. Not many people know how to play Abathur correctly. I played him a little bit back when he was in the hero rotation, and I got down how to play him like pretty quick. But a lot of people would hate on me no matter what. Like, no one really likes Abathur at this point because it almost seems like you're a person who's doing nothing because you're sitting in your base and you're dealing and you're helping people and like you're sending minions out across the map. But yeah, should mention also this map is the doubloons map, the pirate map. Probably my least favorite map in the game, simply because it's not as involved. Well, it's almost like it's either more involved or less involved, and depending on which one it is, you'll lose. So if your team's good, which my team was just barely good enough to win, because we just barely did enough like farming of mercenaries and getting doubloons. That's what the whole game is. Like the whole game is you get doubloons, you get coins, you hand it in. And to do that, you need to go like with your team, kill mercenaries, but also you have to go with your team to hand in, because if you don't go with your team, all of a sudden you're there with like 5 other fucking people. Everyone's trying to hand in at the same time, and if like the other team's trying to hand in, you're trying to hand in at the same time, all of a sudden you got this horrible situation where, like, I think I did it a few times where I went to hand in and I was there by myself. Luckily for me, you have an ability, it's Tassadar. It's kind of like your passive ability, but you can use it, is the one that increases map vision around you in a certain area. So a lot of times when I go to hand in doubloons, I just pop my map vision, and that way I won't actually get like jumped. It's like easier to like just, yeah, it's like a super safe thing to do. Like just, I want to make sure that I'm not going to get jumped by some fucking guy, so I'll pop my map vision down. But as you see here, like you all go in and hand it at the same time. That's the way you're meant to do it. We start off doing pretty well, and to be honest, at the start of the game I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is going to be good. I kind of get sandwiched right here, and I get turned to a squirrel, so luckily for me I was close to my own towers there, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna go back and pop the moonwell right here so I don't die. And then I start doing some defense with like fucking, oh my god, like look at these storms, look at all this damage that's just happening right now. Is so good. And later on in the match I'll have an ability that makes me able to put 2 down at the same time, so I'll like put 2 storms. It's just a big lightning field on the ground. I don't know why that's so fucking amazing, and like I honestly like it so much. But the problem is the skin for this guy that I want, which makes you look like a mecha Tassadar. You look badass and like this huge mechanical fucking Tassadar guy, is 15 bucks. I don't know, I've never played a MOBA before, so I don't know if like that's like a normal amount for a skin. But it seems pretty expensive to me to get like an aesthetic thing that changes the skin of your hero for 15 bucks. It seems kind of expensive. I still want it. I'm probably eventually going to buy it. But as of right now, I'm not going to waste the money on it just yet. Just yet. If I keep playing Tassadar and I keep liking him, then I'm definitely going to probably go into him a bit more and get that skin and start meching out. I just like the idea of running around as a big like mech guy in a fucking, in a MOBA for some reason. It sounds awesome to me. Anyway, so I'm basically going to spend the rest of the game here. It's all about support, so I'm going to move up top, move back down, go try and kill some mercenaries. I'm going to keep with Sonya. Sonya does good work, and I realized that pretty early on here, so I'm like, man, I'm going to give her some support, try and keep her alive. The Abathur right there, when you see that green circle around them, that's because the Abathur has actually possessed them. That's why it's the black thing above his head, and when it's possessed above his head and he's got that green thing, they have an adrenaline rush, which stops him from taking as much damage, and it stops you from, actually gives you a boost of speed, I think, and maybe even a little bit of health. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Abathur. But on top of that, I would then give her my bubble, because I have a shield that I can give people that will actually stop them from taking damage. It's also, the shield can be buffed to all fucking hell if you want to be like a straight support. I like to play damage, so of course I like to upgrade my storms and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna grab that coin and get the fuck out of here because I get Zeratul in my face. Zeratul, very, very, very good character if you know how to play him. The problem with the stealthies in this game that I've experienced by playing, for instance, I played Nova for a little bit. I bought Nova and played her for a little while. Nova, you're either gonna fucking destroy or you're gonna get destroyed. Like that was, well, if you know what you're doing, I'm sure like it's gonna be the first one. But I was pretty much the latter one on Nova because I'd like try and get in a cool position, and like later on when you're leveled up, you're destroying because you have like an ability that shoots. It's like your hero ability that shoots the fuck out of someone from like no matter how far they are away. So like I was just sniping people left, right, and center. But at the start of the game, I was horrible at landing like a good shot and then getting out. Good shot, getting out. I was just really bad at that stealth playstyle. If I practiced at it, I'm sure I could be good. But Zeratul is even harder, I think, because it's a melee character. Nova at least can stand back, shoot, and then run. Zeratul, you gotta get in, do some shit, get the fuck out. So it's kind of dangerous, but you also have a bit of higher damage on Zeratul compared to Nova, and you can do a lot of crazy shit. And as you see here, we finally get the cannons up. I mean, like, that actually took a while to get those cannons up. It should go quicker than that if your team is working towards it 100%. But, of course, the whole time you're trying to kill the enemies. Half the time I feel like you can ignore them almost, but it's all about not getting caught out of position. That's all it is. Like, right now, we're kind of like, they're up here, we're down here. The fucked up thing about being a good support is, I noticed this today that if, say for instance, the Berserker right now, my team, if she's low on health, even though she has like protective shields, people get tunnel vision. People get, I mean, I get tunnel vision. If I see someone with like low health and I see them, I think, man, I can fucking kill them for sure. I'm sure it's killed me in this game. We're gonna find out later. But and as you see that, I run into a tower like a fucking idiot. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, so yeah, if she's on low health, even if we bubbled her, people think, oh man, I can get her. Like for instance, Uth right there starts hitting her, and then realizes, oh fuck, like I shouldn't be doing this. Just because she's on low health, people think that they can take her. So it's a kind of a good thing. And Zeratul, I don't know, Zeratul, buddy, you do not want to be there. Put a Stormy down there. I think he blinked there, but he gets killed anyway. It was a good blink. He almost got away from that. But yeah, just rough business for Zeratul there, trying to hand in coins. That's what I mean by the whole, like, you need to go with your team and sit down at that fucking thing and hand in all those coins at the same time. If you do not do that, it is rough fucking business. They come way too late. We got cannons again. The game starts off amazingly for us. We get ahead by a lot. I was pumped. But something I like about Hearthstone, to be honest, is that you're never really so far ahead that it's unattainable for the other team. A little bit into this, they actually get in front of us. They actually get back and they get in front of us, and then we somehow pull it back in the end. It was fucking, and I was about to hearth out here for mana. By the way, guys, you really gotta watch mana because on like a class like Tassadar here, you have no mana, you have nothing, you have fucking zero. So you'll see me port back every now and then to get maxed up on mana. Keep in mind you do have Moonwells, but Moonwells only give you like a quarter mana and like a quarter health or some shit. Moonwells are good to like kind of keep you in the fight. Like if you're defending, keep you in the fight, put down my quality storm right there and start chasing here. But they have a Moradin that comes over, and then they have their whole team comes over. That Shaman, the new character they put in, has a Bloodlust. And it is good. I shouldn't have written down. I don't know what I just sandwiched myself and putting down shit. Good lord, but luckily there's that Bloodlust. He gets all big and red. It's fucking looks dangerous as fuck. And with that Bloodlust, they start to push us back. But it's really like a weird. My micro is horrible. My micro is if my micro was better, I'd be moving, shooting like that. But fortunately for me, I do manage to get out of here. I do get Abathur's possession there to kind of give me a bit of a boost and keep me alive a little bit. Thanks to him. That's the sign of a good Abathur. He's got to be switching from person to person non-stop, helping out whoever's in a bad situation. That's pretty much what the class is designed to do. A lot of times people get on Abathur and they'll possess one person for the entire game. Like they'll just chill out. And then they get the ability to like possess a player and like you become them. Like that's the Abathur's hero ability. But it's like, well then why didn't you just roll someone instead of Abathur? Like why you possess, like it's pointless, you know what I mean? But either way, Abathur, if you play well, it can be good. A lot of times I've been in games where I have like two people that are playing really bad supports and it like completely wrecks the game. But other times when you play good support, you win the game. Like if you have a good healer on your team, you know you have that good healer and it's amazing. Anyway, we get kind of caught out of position here. So naturally, as Tassadar, I'm trying to stay as far back as possible. But I see that Sonya has a shitload of coins right now. The problem with this game is if you die, you drop all your coins. So if you get killed by the other team, all of a sudden they're going to be really well out. Especially since she's carrying 13 fucking coins right now. I really didn't want them to kill her. So that's why I kind of stayed in front of her at that point. I'd rather them focus me than kill her. because I wanted her to keep those coins for the hand-in. If she got killed right there and just dropped 13 coins, it would have been shit city. It would have been horrible. No one would have been happy about anything. Everyone would have been crying. There would have been tears. There's no tears of joy. There's terrible tears of just hatred. There would have been some GG chat saying, fuck you, fucking Pypo, for not helping me out or some shit. Who knows? That's what when someone has that many coins, you just defend them and be nice. You gotta do it. A lot of times, though, I see people, they get coins and they never fucking hand in. That was something that pissed me off in this game as well. Like, I saw, like, even if you have one coin, go hand it in, because you don't want the other team to fucking kill you and get it. Like, that's the way I think anyway. And I pour it back here, get some more health, get some more mana, and then I'm just kind of like looking around thinking like, okay, where the fuck should I go? I always just try and go where other people are, pretty much. Like, because as a support, that's what I'm designed to do. But at the same time, I just got my hero ability, which is Archon. Now, if you guys have ever played StarCraft, you know Archons are fucking badass. They do a shitload of damage. You got lots of fucking shit you can do. And Archon, there it is right there. It looks fucking sick. It looks amazing. And I kind of popped it at a shitty time because I kind of ran, but it increases your damage done. So naturally, I'm like popping it, doing storms. I come over here to start destroying a tower. You just look like the embodiment of death all of a sudden. Like, you go from this like little Tassadar, I got some dreads and shit. I'm just chilling out. All of a sudden, I'm a giant ghost demon monster that's gonna kill your children or some shit. Like, it's pretty badass. It's pretty badass. Another reason I'm really liking Tassadar. I wish, like, if you have the mech skin, when you turn into that guy, you turn into a giant mecha, like, fucking ghost demon. But we get caught out of position here, which is a bad situation to be in, and I popped my thing a little bit too early there. You have an ability that puts you into stealth and makes you invulnerable, but it only does it for a few seconds. You can upgrade it, but I think the upgrade is against, like, a storm increase, so I'd never really use it. And I see fucking Sonya down here just going ham. Just going absolutely ham. I really shouldn't have gone in to help her there. I shouldn't have done it. I fucked up. I saw her in there. She's doing shit. I'm thinking, man, I gotta get in there and help her. I shouldn't have done that. I should have ran the fuck away, let her be, because she overextended. The problem was she was doing so much work that I just, in my head, I was like, fuck, Sonya's gonna wreck house. She's just in there wrecking. She's just 1v fucking 7ing right now. I may as well go in and join in the fun, but she actually overextended a little bit and fucked up. I shouldn't be blaming her. It was my bad. I shouldn't have gone in and supported her when it was obvious. It was obvious? Wow, it was obvious. Jesus Christ. That she overextended. I was trying to say overextended and obvious, so I said obvious. That's a new word. Obvious. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so basically, I overextended way too much. Got killed by Zeratul. Zeratul doing that spin move that just fucks shit up. It does a lot of damage. It scares me. It scares me a lot. But we res back up. You res pretty quickly early on in the game. It's not too bad. Later on in the game, it becomes a major deal. And I see Martin up the top here, who was trying to get a mercenary camp by himself and just got jumped. Just went to Jump City. That was not a fun time for Mr. Martin, because he just got fucked up. Jesus Christ. 5 people versus 1. You're not gonna have a good time. But that's kind of what the game's designed to be like. You're meant to be going in and 2v1ing, 3v1ing. You want to catch them out of position. That's the whole point of the game. You never want to be one person in a lane. People kind of want to do that at the start of the game. They want to, like, oh, 2 people this lane, 2, and I fuck up there as well. Again, I'm talking about it right now. You don't want to be one person anymore. For some reason in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking check middle for some fucking reason. Let's go check mid. La-di-da-di-da. I go mid. I fucking die immediately. I shouldn't have. My team was going forward. I shouldn't have gone right. I think that's my last death for this game, though. I fucking done goofed. I fucked it in the butt and then went middle and just fucked up. And this is right. I did it right as like the res time starts to increase, so it's like a big deal. And I think me fucking up like that, as well as some other fuck ups on my team, actually is what let them get back in the game. As you see there, they get the cannon right there. The cannon is just destroying our fucking base. I think you need to get like the cannons maybe 4 to 5 times. I think it's the 5th time. Once you get the cannon the 5th time is when it starts actually bombing your core. And I think it takes 2 bombings. I think your core takes 2 bombings to be destroyed, but by the 5th time or the 6th time they've just gotten the cannons, it doesn't even matter if they've attacked any of your bases. By the fucking 5th or 6th time, it's gonna destroy your base. So you gotta, like, it's important to stop them from getting those coins. But luckily for us, it was really close. And like, obviously, if you wait long enough, your core regenerates its shield, so it'll take a few cannon shots here and there. But as soon as I res, I say to these guys, let's get this golem up top. The golem hadn't been used all game. You gotta remember, the guys, these golems are fucking, they're tanks. These golems will fuck shit up. A lot of the times, people will just, like, not even, like, I honestly, I forgot I was even up there. I was like, man, there's a fucking golem up there? Jesus Christ, let's go get that shit. So I naturally paint on the map and say, by the way, I really like pinging. I like in games where like communication is made simple and therefore I don't have to talk to people. I really like that. If I had to type, "Hey guys, let's go up and kill the golem, herpy derpy," it would have annoyed me. I don't want to do that. I really like the idea of just ping on the map, and people fucking listen too. That's a really good thing about this game, is if you ping on a map, people listen. Also, if you play practice mode, which I do a lot of times when I buy a new hero, I'll go practice with him for one, two, 3 games, some shit like that. If you ping on the map, the AI in the game actually listen, and they'll go and like assist you wherever the fuck you just pinged. Amazing feature. I love that. I love that it like actually like forces them to listen. There's a double storm for you guys. I fucking love double storms. I pop the Archon and I'm just like, man, guess what? It's fucking buttfuck city, guys. Then my Sonya comes down and then I put some more storms. That tank was not. You were never getting out. You were never getting out of there. There's a giant ghost demon Archon chasing you and a Sonya that's possessed by an Arbiter. Like you're not. There's no way you're gonna win through that. But the little fairy dragon does get away. The fairy dragon is a strange one. I've played it once when I was in the hero rotation, and it does good like off heals. And the whole point of the thing is you have like a circle around you at all times, and the circle heals anyone who's around you. So naturally you want to be near people to heal them. But the problem with it is when I play support, I want to be as far away from everything as possible. I want to be like at the back, putting in some damage, healing you up, and then being like really far away. I don't want to be next to you while you're in there fucking shit up. I don't want to do that because the moment they realize that I'm the support and I'm the one that's healing you, they're switching to me and they're gonna fuck me up like 5 ways from Sunday. I don't want anything to do with that. So naturally, when I played him, I got killed a lot of times because I was like, I got a circle of healing. Let's just run in and like help people. I come up here to get the map vision. Map vision, by the way, absolutely key. One of the main reasons I like that Zerg chick, I forget what her name is. There's a Zerg like brood mother. I've actually bought her and played her a little bit. When I say I bought her, guys, I've never actually spent money in the game. This is all with gold. Something I like about Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, is that you can actually buy a fair amount with gold. Like if you just get on every now and then, do like the daily quest, get a bit of gold. I've bought like 3-4 heroes just from playing the game and fucking around. I haven't actually had to spend any money on heroes, so naturally it's pretty good. It's like obviously some are cheaper than other. I've never bought a 10k hero, which is some of them cost, but I've spent like 15k gold. So if I didn't want to buy like the cheaper ones, the problem is I like the cheaper ones a lot of times more than I like the expensive ones. The only one that I would have bought that I haven't yet is probably Stitches, because Stitches is a scary motherfucker. He will fucking kill you, and he will not even say sorry afterwards. Stitches will, and he has this ability where he like pulls you, and then he fucking eats you and puts you inside himself. And there's a giant team fight in the fucking middle here, which is just spelling dangerous for everyone. I'm just throwing storms all over the place. Something I love about these team fights for me is those storms do amazing amounts of damage to fucking everyone. It doesn't matter. Like, if they're grouped up like that, there's going to be some fucking issues for them immediately. Those storms, especially if you sit them. Another thing about the storms is it's really good for killing, like, mobs and stuff like that, because mobs don't move. They don't think to move out of the fucking way. So if you put a storm down, mobs standing in the storm, it's going to take all of the damage. It'll, like, take off half its health or some shit. It's ridiculous. A ridiculous amount of damage for just one storm, one ability. Doesn't actually cost that much mana either. Obviously you can do it a lot, and I put 2 storms down here. I'm gonna solo these guys. I'm gonna hearth out pretty much immediately. Actually, I think better of it in a second here because I want to go hand in some coinage with my buddy Sonya. Again, she wants to go middle hand in. There's no one there. It's like I kind of have to go and help her, even though I didn't want to. I had no mana, so I'm like, I don't want to go and do this because I have no mana. I'm gonna be a shitty support with no fucking mana. Obviously you can like get certain things, or you can spec into certain things to get better mana. For instance, like the mana regen off health orb things to drop off mobs. The problem is I'm hardly ever in a lane, it seems like. So I never really want to pick that up because I'm never lane sitting, killing the mobs to get those little health orbs. But at the same time, the other things that it's going up against, it's not really that amazing. But I see Sonya down here. She kind of pokes her head in. And I'm like, okay, let's go do this. Let's go do this thing. Hopefully we won't get killed. And I'm going to come up here. I'm immediately going to pop my map vision as soon as it's up. My map vision, so good. And then I see Sonya's down there getting absolutely hammed on. I'm like, guess what, bitches? It's fucking storm time. You know what time it is? It's fucking storm time. I just dropped 2 storms on their face, and they go down like a sack of shit. But they have 2v2 now, and we're both on like half health, and I'm scared shitless. But yet again, Sonya doing some crazy fucking spinning work, gets destroyed anyway because a shaman comes in from the side and does some fucking ghost wolf bullshit to her face. And I'm like, guess what? I don't want any of your shit. I don't want any of this. I'm gonna leave and heal up because I have no fucking health whatsoever. And again, I have coins, So even if I like thought I could take them, I probably shouldn't risk it. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to take them. It's fucking 3 of them and 1 of me, and I'm a support class. But if I wanted to go in and like try and do some work, don't risk the coins. We're already like, this is where they've just tipped over. They're now in front. They're now technically winning because they've destroyed more of our bases. And I think actually they're about to hit our main core with some of the cannon blasts. They could have won this game very easily. If they, after they got this one, had more coins and went and fucked up, Sonya dying right when she died just there actually gave them a bunch of coins, and it's kind of like, you're very, it's not only you dying and giving them a little bit of experience, which doesn't matter too much in Here's the Storm, like giving them a little bit of experience isn't that big of a deal. What you're doing is you're giving them coins, which sucks. And I pop Arkhorn here, I keep saying Arkhorn or some shit, like I'm a cob of corn. I'm like, I gotta get out of this situation. But I go into a place called Buttfuck Alley, and I'm like, oh jeez. Oh Jesus, there's people everywhere, and I'm in Archon, and I'm like, this is just, no, and yeah. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you really shouldn't be anywhere by yourself as a support class. I, for some reason, was like, hey, I'm gonna go the middle because I think my teammates are there. And it turns out they were there. They just were on, like, the other side. I happened to be, like, on the other side of my teammates. I fucked up and didn't look at the map. I should have went the other way around and said, I'm like, herpy derpy derp, I'm gonna run in the middle. And a lot of times, I right-click on the map and I didn't really even look what I'm doing. I'm a scrub nub half the time. So a lot of times I'll fuck up. I'll done goof and I'll mess my pants. But these guys, it's a pretty good fight, but they have more people there now, naturally, because I'm fucking dead. Like, I'm the support class. If I was there, I could have turned the tide on the battle. My storms would have been fucking epic, but I done fucking goofed and died early, which gives them another chance to further their lead with the coins. And I think this one is when they get the core down to, like, half health. They do a lot of damage to the core. But, again, tunnel vision, motherfuckers. I think they get the core down to half health and they get mad tunnel vision trying to get our base down, which enables us just to rush their core and kill them. I didn't even realize we were rushing their core. Halfway through this game, I'm like, chilling out, killing some, I'm trying to get some more coinage, because I'm like, I'll get some coins and we're gonna fuck these guys up. And then the core gets destroyed. I'm like, no one even said, what the fuck, you guys go in the core already? But I res up and I'm like, man, guess what time it is? It's fucking storm time. So I find these guys in this fucking lane and I'm like, man, let's just go to town. I just noticed, if you guys saw that, on that bridge there, Zeratul, when he goes stealth, there's like a little bit of like smoky something. I don't know how to explain it. Like there's like that little bit of like, he's in stealth, you can kind of see thing. So naturally, I'm like, man, I can just see him up there. So that's why I went up the bridge, thinking that I might be able to storm on him. But as soon as I went up there, like that disappeared. I'm like, man, I'm not. There's no way I'm doing that. But I come down there, I see Zeratul on like no health. So I'm like, man, guess what? It's fucking storm time. But I get turned to a squirrel. I'm now Squirrel Pypo. So I'm like, guess what? I don't want to go and try and kill you as a squirrel. So I'm gonna leave. Something that polymorph on that Nightwing, very very useful. But then I'm like, shit, we're in a bad position. I need to go get some coins. I need to do some fucking work. But this whole time, I didn't realize we're fucking somehow just destroying them in other places. Also, I didn't realize that, I don't even know who does this. I think it's the tank. See the cannon blast going past? I didn't realize that is going through the map and it's hitting their core. So naturally, the shields on their core are going down pretty much 24/7. I didn't know that was happening. I didn't even know there was an ability in the game. I didn't know what the fuck. But we get enough coins, we're going to start destroying their last couple of structures, which is going to enable us to go to their core and kill it. But first things first, you guys can't hear it because the audio is off, but the game's like, your core is under attack, your core is under... And it freaked me out, and that's why I hearthed. I'm like, shit, I gotta protect my core. So I hearthed out, I come down, I make sure to push back the guys that are down there. See Nightwing up here, I'm going to chase him down. I want to kill Nightwing really bad because he turns me into a pig, and I'm like, I'm not a pig, Nightwing, you asshole. The problem is, guys, if you're chasing someone across the map, there's a good chance they're leading you to someone on their team. So I pop my Archon form, which by the way is red for some reason now. I'm now Super Demon God Ghost Man, but the Shaman comes. So I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with the fucking Shaman. So I pop some more storms, and I'm like, I'm going to back out, kind of do a little bit of dancing around, pop some more storms, but then I see Sonya, and Sonya's like, guess what, guys? It's fucking Blade Storm time. She's chasing them around, trying to get some Blade Storms in their face. It's badass. And then they're on a bridge. You know what time it is when you're on a bridge on this little alleyway? It's fucking storm time when you're on a bridge. You're getting messed up by storms. Sonya's getting a lot of damage, so I go down and I bubble her, but that bubble is not going to be enough to keep her alive through 4 people's fucking damage. So then me and the tank are like, guess what? Bye. We're leaving. We're not sticking around for this bullshit right now. So naturally, we run the fuck away, and we don't want anything to do with that. So I'm like, shit. shit balls. They just got the cannons. Our core is getting hit. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose at this point. In my head, I'm like, I need to go get the cannon on to win this game. We need to get that done, or it's an automatic loss. So naturally, I go in the middle here because I'm trying to find like mobs to kill, but I didn't even realize when I ran in the middle here there's a team fight going on. But then I get here, I'm like, storm time! It's fucking storm time! I drop some crazy storms, get some extra coinage off their corpses, which there's something even more. Getting coins off mobs, okay, yeah, fair enough, it's a game mechanic. Getting them off like other players' corpses, that's fucking amazing. I'm like, yes, give me your coins. I'm looting your body, you piece of shit. Give me all your fucking coins. And it feels amazing. You feel like a boss taking someone's fucking coins off their corpse. Good lord. And then I'm like, okay, these things resin a little bit. I might chill out here, wait for the reses, get some more coinage. Once I get the coins, we're going to win the game. Sweet as. At this point in time, my teammates apparently decided we're going to go push the core. I didn't even realize. I kind of ran up top. I see Martin up here. I start chasing him around. I'm so focused on killing Martin and like chasing him that I'm like, I didn't realize that if you look at my map down there, I have two people that are right, like they're pushing their core right now. And I'm like, man, we are. I'm still thinking we're in trouble. We're gonna get fucked up. There's no way we're gonna win this. So I'm like, gee, I need to kill these guys. This is what I need to do. I need to kill these guys right here because this will win us the game if I get some more coins and get this thing up. But while I'm doing this, they're fucking killing the core. I didn't even know how they did it, but they done did it, and we win the game. So it was a good game. Tassadar is really fun to play. I'm definitely going to keep playing. It was fucking super enjoyable to play. Hope you guys enjoyed the Heroes of the Storm action. Might be bringing you some more soon. And have a good day. Have a good life. Have a good year, guys. I'll show you the scoreboard at the end here, too. Have a good day. Have a good life, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.